All right, guys, I'm back. I don't know what in the hell happened there. I don't know. But I'm back. Here we go. I'll wait for you guys to kind of join back again. I'm so sorry. So sorry that that happened. So sorry that that happened. And we were rolling too, man. I was in it, man. I was in the zone. You got me in the zone. I'm talking and carrying on. I So I don't know what happened. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know. The screen, it just stopped broadcasting. So anyway, so I'll get back in the zone. I'll get back in the zone. And so what I was talking about was building, business, team building, and what I did to build my team at one of my first companies, which was my massage therapy business. And so it was a great opportunity for me. So anyway, with that being said, as I said, guys, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm back. And let's continue. Let me go because there were some questions that were there that I missed, and through running off at my mouth, and I wanted to be able to answer those questions. And let's see. Let's see. You guys had. Let me go back into the group. I know that there were a few questions out there, and I want to be able to serve you. I want to be able to answer those questions for you and get you taken care of. So in the other group of comments, there was computer and printing, graphic design. Okay. Let's see. Just trying to expand those. Graphic design, printing, self-publishing services, computer and printing. Let me go back to the screen of where we are right now. But Taranda, as I was telling you, as I was saying, you know, with my medical massage therapy business, it was exceptionally well, and I did well with building that crew and building that staff, and so utilize those local colleges and schools. Look at those programs. You could even work with schools like the University of Phoenix, any online programs that have students in your area. Matter of fact, and you can utilize them. You just call the school, ask to speak to career services. They'll put you in touch with the instructors. And if they have students that are interested in serving, right, just getting experience, they can work with you with your clients. They can help with all of that. And it's free, right? And you can connect with them remotely, right? And just kind of do the teleworking thing, and that really works. You still are the face of the business, but they can definitely serve you there. And so that's just one way to think through what that is. One of the questions that I'm going to look at, let's see, this was computer and printing from Katie Walker. I do want to answer sort of what you can do for the holiday season. So if you're saying computers and let's see, good idea. Cool, Taranda, that is awesome. And let me know if I can help. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. I mean, just let me know. You can send me a private message, or you can just post it in one of these videos, and I'll be glad to come in and serve you the best way that I can. I really want to see you succeed with that. I think small marketing agencies are so vital for the small business industry, and even larger. So that's just my thought, right? And I say that, and Katie, I'm getting ready to answer about yours in a moment. I think you did computers and printing is the arena that you're in, and so I do want to talk to you about that. But Taranda, what I was saying about small marketing agencies, there are so many companies that can go to the next level if they have a company like yours that focuses on their branding and their marketing and understanding what that is. Now, of course, you know that there's going to be budget limitations. You know that there's going to be, a financial component to that. But what's going to give them the best return of investment for your services, right? And I remember speaking with a young man one time, and he was in marketing, and he would go out, and I'll give you an example. He would charge, somebody wanted to do a job, and he would charge something like $1,500, right? And he would keep like $1,200, right, and spend $300 on their marketing. And this is a resource that I created. I'll put a link up shortly. This is a free resource for you guys. It's called Pricing for Profitability. And that's why I created this, because I see so many businesses that have issues with pricing. Like, we just don't know how to price out what it is that we do. And so with this training that I created for you guys, I just created it yesterday. I'll give you guys a link. You can sign up for it, and then I will send you out the training later this evening or tomorrow morning. But and it covers how to price yourself for service-based businesses and how to price yourself for products-based businesses. And I think this is huge for our industry, right? We have to be able to know the pricing. And I've seen more businesses cut their heads off because the things that they need to pay for are not built into their pricing structure. There's no pricing system. And so I talk about that in this training. It's a free resource for you guys, and I'll be sure to send that out to you. Send you the link so you guys can go ahead and sign up, and I'll send it out to you shortly. Katie, so your business, computer and printing. Help me understand a little bit, if you're still on. Katie, when you say computer and printing, do you repair computers? Do you sell them? Kind of help me understand a little bit about what it is that you do. And I'm going to just assume for a moment that you do computer repair and you have print services, right? And so we're going to talk about sort of what you can do in the next 7 days to really capitalize on the Black Friday component and Thanksgiving. Really, yours is a pre-Thanksgiving drive. What I would do if I were you, Katie, are you still on, Katie? Are you still with me? Typing and printing services. Okay, I'm just looking at your profile page right here. Typing and printing services. You know what I would do for you, Katie, is, of course, printing. And I don't know the level of printing that you do, right? So I don't know if you do like major print jobs or smaller jobs or whatnot, but one of the things that you can do, of course, with the typing is you could begin to offer a press release service. To start it off, Katie, what I would do is I would find a few nonprofits that you could do a press release for. I think you could take that typing component and create some press releases. I think that you can do that. And you just have to, you have to understand the idea of a press release. And I think that if businesses truly understood the power of a press release and how that can gain you some momentum in the media marketplace, I think that you can do very, very well with that. You could even do a membership drive with press release services. And so that is just something to think through. And I hope that makes sense, right? So this is what a membership service would look like. An organization, I'm just throwing out numbers. I'm not saying these are the permanent numbers, but I'm just throwing out some ideas. So with your typing service, you could turn around and say, for $99 a month, I will do 3 press releases a month for your business or your company or your organization. And all I need you guys to do is, they send an email to a special email, or you have a special voicemail line for them to call into, and they call in and they basically leave a message, 3 minutes or less, right? Of what they have going on, right? And then I would say within 24 hours, you can turn around a press release for them. For an additional $49 a month, you will submit that press release to the local papers in their area. And that's really simple, because all it is an email to an editor is really all it is, but they don't know that. So now you've taken a $99 and your upsell is to $149, and you do 3 press releases and you will submit them to their local papers in their local community. You can't guarantee that the store will be picked up at all, but you can definitely get the press release and you can send it out. And that is content. That's content that they can go on their website. And there are a lot of other things that you can do with press releases. There's a lot of submission sites. you can submit those press releases to, and get some great, because, and thinking again, you see Tarana right there just said she'd sign up for it. Think about it, right? As a business owner like myself, I'd sign up for it because I don't have time to do press releases. But I know that I do enough events, I have enough products, I have enough information that I need this to get out to the masses, and I just don't have the time to do it. I just don't. And I don't want to pay a personal assistant. And if I do have a personal assistant, I don't want them sitting there typing up press releases, right? I want them doing something else that's going to either generate cash or free me up time to generate cash. So now think about it. If you go with a 149 to a business that's making $149 to a business that's making $10,000 a month is nothing. It's a drop in the bucket. But look at the value that you create. And you could go higher for, different businesses. A larger business that may have things going on, right? You could have different tiers. That could literally be the silver tier, right? The silver tier, you're at $149 or low end or introductory price, $99. You could go up to a gold tier for $149. You could go up to platinum for, $200 or, $199. And if you wanted to go ultra platinum, $399. And all you do there is, you get it. You just build the offers and kind of go from there. And that's not you can do that, and now what you can do is you can speak to smaller businesses that have a smaller budget, and you can speak to businesses that have large, huge budgets, right? And oftentimes the public relations department, they just don't do it. You could turn around and be a PR for a lot of folks. And that's all you're going to do, right? You create the press releases, you get the information out, and you put it out in the public. With your printing services, so I'm assuming you're printing up programs and things like that. And just help me out if you're still with me, Katie. Is that what you're doing? You do like you'll design like a flyer or design a program, and you would mail and print that out for an organization or a church or whoever. If you're still on, Katie, help me out with that a little bit. Because if you are, Katie, I tell you one of the websites, and here's a resource that I use, and I'll tell you what I did. And if you have a business license, anyway, so I'm gonna tell you what I did. So there is a company called gotprint.com. Gotprint, I think it's gotprint.com or gotprint.net. Gotprint. I'm just typing up really quick. Gotprint.net. All right. So gotprint.net on the front side, or gotprint.com on the front side of their site. This is their customer facing site. So, and they do business cards, and they have some really, really nice business cards and things like that. And they're really inexpensive. So, I'm on their site right now. You can get a basic business card. I want to say, you can do circles. They have circle business cards and squares and leaves and ovals. And it's really nice. So what I did, Katie, is I needed some business cards and some flyers and things like that. And I needed a larger quantity. And I didn't necessarily want to go to the local print company because they were giving me the retail prices. Now, as an entrepreneur, my mind thinks, I don't want to say cheap, but I'm always looking for the cheapest way to, or the most economical way. So y'all don't call me cheap. The most economical way to operate my business. So what I did with gotprint.com is I went in and found out that they had a wholesale program, a wholesaler for folks just like you that do print services and things like you do it for a living. And all I did is created a wholesale account. I think I had to send them a copy of my incorporation or something, or tax ID. I had to send them something. It was something simple. Created an account, got wholesale pricing. And so, of course, now when I order my print materials, I order them wholesale. And I used to do some print services for some of my clients. We had a fuller scale consulting service. So I would go out and do business cards and brochures and things like that, and would print those things for them. And of course, they would pay retail for it, but I would not pay retail for it for my own self. So anyway, gotprint.com, go there, scroll down, wholesaler program, and design the stuff wholesale, let them print it, and then you just do your markup. and it's a really great site. And then for anybody watching, like you can do the same, right? So that's it's like I said, it's just the way that I think. Funny story. So I'm the same way with my personal life. So I was buying furniture for my house, and so I go into a furniture store. I see something that I like. I would find the vendor name, the manufacturer name on the furniture. Then I would go back, research the manufacturer, call them to see how I could become a distributor and create an account. And then we'll create an account with them and get my furniture for the same price that the furniture store got the furniture. And just to let you guys know, stupid markups, like 400%, 500% markup on furniture. Stupid profit margins. So just to let you guys know, mattresses, the same thing. Stupid markups. You're talking about 600 and 700% markups on mattresses. So you guys can, and this is coming out in the new book that and this is one of the things I'll be doing on Black Friday. So my Black Friday push is I'm writing a couple of books, but this one book that I'm writing is called Shut Up and Start. And it's 30 businesses that you can start for little to no money, right? And not only do I tell you what the businesses are, I tell you what the income potential is. And most of the businesses that I list there are anywhere from $40,000 to $50,000 a year. And I'm talking about simple stuff like pressure washing. I really like opening a pressure washing business. I have a free training program. My website is xavierjohnson.com. And I do a free 7-day training for people who want to start a business. And I teach people to start a business with the skills and the talents that you already have. I honestly believe, one of my core beliefs, and just to keep in mind, those that are watching, guys, if you do have questions about your business, just put them in the chat. Just like Katie, just like Taranda. If you have any questions, just put them there, and I'll answer the questions and quit ranting on. But I just want to tell you guys a little bit about me and sort of what my motivation is, right? I believe that everybody has a skill or a talent that people will pay you for. I believe that. And I believe that because this great book that I read, and this book called Deuteronomy, and chapter 8 in verse 18 says that it's the Lord that gives us the power to obtain wealth. And so I believe that it's innate in our being to create income. And I think that you can do that with the skills and talents that you already have. So I created a free 7-day training. And in this training, I go through the thinking process, right? First day is how to brainstorm and think through your skills, your talents. The second day, and what you'll see me do is I actually start a business in the video. No joke. I start my own pressure washing business. And the way that I did it is I walked through my garage with my camera and I'm just looking and I'm trying to prove the concept. That's what I'm saying. The stuff that I teach, I don't just pull this out of my ass and pardon my language, but this is real stuff. It's systems, right? It's principles. And principles, doesn't matter who uses it, the principle works. I went in my driveway or went in my garage, found a pressure washer that I use once a year. And in less than a week, I opened a pressure washing business. And in this training, they walk through that with me. They walk through the process. They see me build my own marketing material, just cheap stuff, right, on canva.com. And then I go over to avery.com because I needed the dimensions and know how to cut it on the paper. And I walk through all of this training and I give it away for free because I truly believe I really want people to succeed, right? Like I really want you to succeed. I go through the marketing on the video. I show them how to post it, where to post it, how many times a day to post it. And literally an hour and a half into posting the video or posting the marketing material on social media, I have my first contract. No joke, $250. Now imagine if I'm going to start a pressure washing business, you don't even need a college education, right? You just got to know how to work a little bit. If I did one pressure washing job a day for $250, one a day, even if it took me 8 hours, who cares? If I worked 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, that's 40 hours, $1,250 at the end of the week. That's insane. right? So you're talking $1,250, $5,000 a month, $60,000 a year washing houses, driveways. I believe that it's in you. Like, I believe we go out and we look for all of these grand ideas and schemes to become millionaires. Let me tell you, you won't find a video that I've ever posted. You won't find a training that I've ever posted that tell you to become a millionaire. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I think that is the biggest pile of crap, is to tell somebody, this is going to create your riches. That's garbage. Most people are having problems just paying the bills. That's it. And it's amazing. I've met people at seminars I've spoken at events because like I said, I speak to, right? So it's not necessarily motivational. I do motivational speaking, but I do a lot of speaking on entrepreneurship and business. And I can tell you, I've met people who, they'll walk up to me and I say, what do you do? So right now I work overnight stock at Walmart. How much do you make? Well, I make $10 an hour. How many hours do you work? 40 hours a day, or 40 hours a week. Okay, cool. So 40 hours a week, $10 an hour, $400. The government wants at least 20% of that, right? So at least $80 of that $400 they want. So now you're down to $320. I say, yeah, that's about right. Okay, so you work 40 hours a week. You are bringing home a check weekly, right? If you're getting paid weekly, roughly around $320. What's your skill? What's your talent? So, well, I don't really have one. Well, what do people say that you've done exceptionally well? I said, well, like I can bake, I make good cakes. Okay. Do you think you can sell 10 cakes a week? Yeah. Think you can sell 10 cakes a week for $30? Yeah. It's $300. Like, that's your business, right? Like, that's your business. 10 cakes a week is whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't bake, so I don't know how to make a cake. Box cake I can make, right? So I'm trying to show people that everything you need is inside of you. That doesn't mean you don't need additional training. You need how to grow your business. I don't want you to do any of that. Guys, some of the advice that I give pisses people off. It even pisses off other entrepreneurs and other consultants, because I tell people one of the worst things you can do when you're starting a business, this is all Xavier, is go and get incorporated and get your EIN. It's the worst thing you can do. And the reason being is this. You haven't made any money yet, like none. And what happens when you go and incorporate, you can see it in this group. You can scroll down the list and you'll see it right in the group. People will go and get incorporated. They will write out a business plan. They will go and get their EIN and hadn't made $1, not one. And the brain, when you accomplish anything, the way the brain works is your body produces dopamine. Dopamine is the reward hormone. So when you do something good, it gives you that warm, tingly, I've accomplished something. Well, the same dopamine drip begins when you think that you've accomplished something. So you went out and you got your incorporation, you got your EIN, you spent months on your business plan. Ooh, you're ready to open a business. But you're not, because your concept isn't proven. So when people come to me and say, Xavier, I want to open a business, I say, start. But I want to open a restaurant. Okay, start. Find somewhere, set up the damn grill, cook whatever you're going to cook, sell plates out of your damn kitchen. Proof of concept. Nobody should open a restaurant and not know if people want your food or not. That's insane. You're going to open a restaurant, spend thousands of dollars on a restaurant, nobody's tasted the food. Really? That's insane. With social media now, in your local network, it's insane to open a restaurant and not have a menu set. It's insane to me. You want to start a lawn service, or you want to start a clothing store, a boutique. Okay, great. Have you ever sold clothes anywhere before? Well, no. But you got your business license, but you got your tax ID, you're incorporated, but you haven't made any money. So what I tell people, and the way that I teach, we have a program called the Street MBA program. And the Street MBA program is designed to get you to test your concept, what I call proof of concept. You need to prove that somebody's going to give you money for the service or product that you want to provide to the market. If no one's going to give you money for it, what are you doing? That's crazy to me. Now, I've done it, right? And that's the only way that I'm saying this. I've made that mistake. I've went out, I've started businesses, and I haven't proven the concept. That's why I created this resource. This resource is called Pricing for Profitability. Pricing for Profitability. I'll put the link in the chat in here in a moment. I promise to run. I'm probably going to put it in there. I haven't done it. I'm just running off of my mouth. And guys, for those that have checked in, if you do have any questions about your business, post it right there in the chat. Just post it in the chat, and I'll be glad to talk to you, help you out any way that I can. Oh, Victoria, I see it. The screen hadn't scrolled down, so I'm with you. So, but I want you guys to prove the concept, right? Like I said, I've opened business and I've wasted money doing that. Victoria, here we go. You want to start a nail business. You really don't know how. You know, that's the nail business, and I don't understand why more African Americans don't open up a nail business. I have my neighbor right across the street, her daughter, who is probably 15 years old, 16 years old, does amazing nails. I mean, she does professional level stuff. And she does it right out of her bedroom, literally right out of the bedroom. So this is where I would start. I would start with your local friends, family, your local networks, and I would do a nail day and just let people know. And it's called the Scarcity Sale. Scarcity. That means that there's few, right? There's a little. I would do a whatever day you're off of your regular job. And I would have 6, and I'm having, I don't know how long it takes you to do nails. My daughter and I, we go get our feet done, right? So that's our father-daughter date night. We'll go, get pedicures together and stuff. And so I know it takes them, I don't know, 40 minutes to do my stuff. 50 if I hadn't been in a while. But what I would do is I would pick one day. And I would do, how many appointments you can do in a day, right? So let's give yourself 6 hours, 8 hours. Think about, I would give, 45 minutes per appointment, something like that. And I would try to schedule 5 to 10 slots, right? 5 to 10 slots that I would have. And then I would spend the entire week marketing on social media, your local network, your family, your friends, your coworkers, and fill those 10 spots, okay? Let's say your average customer is paying you, I don't know. How much would you charge? $35? $30? I don't know. So let's say $30. You have 10 slots available. Out of the 10 slots that are available, they have to prepay. So they pay the $30. You either send them a PayPal invoice or a Square invoice. They have to prepay it, right? Because it's a great deal. And you tell them everything you're going to do, have your station and everything set up right inside the house, right? And start there. Imagine if you took a Saturday and did that. One Saturday. 10 appointments. They had to book in advance. $30. And let's say $30 included, hands and feet, manicure and pedicure. I don't know. But let's say that was the value. That was the deal, right? You're proficient enough to get that done, and you can knock in 10 a day. That's $300 you've made in a day. One day. When you can fill 2 of those days, so you're going to do 1 and book your 10 appointments, okay? Get your 10. Now, let me say this. Let me preface it with this, because somebody's going to say, well, there's licensure, you need to be licensed, and there's health stuff. I'm assuming, Victoria, that you already know that stuff. I'm assuming that you're not going to take dirty pedicure water, foot water, and stick somebody else's foot in dirty foot water. I'm assuming that you know that. I'm assuming you know the safety precautions that you need to take. And if you don't, you simply go to the state's website, which I would recommend, and see what they want you to have done, so that when you get your location, it's already done. Okay? Now that I said that, so anybody can't say, well, Xavier's telling people to do stuff illegally. Whatever. I'm telling you to get a proof of concept. 10 appointments, one day, $30 a piece, and make them prepay for the appointment. That's $300 you've made in one day. That's not including the tip, because people will give you the tip. And then, of course, you do have to take out, whatever you're going to pay for the nail colors or whatever. I wouldn't do a whole lot of colors, right? I would probably do 5 colors. I would reduce the options, the choices. When you give people too many choices, their brain just goes haywire. So give them a few choices and nail color. Matter of fact, you can have them pre-pick the nail color if they want, and go from there. You can add acrylics if that's what you want to be able to do. And I've been married before. That's the only reason I know about acrylics, so go figure. But with that being said, 10 appointments, schedule the appointments. When you can do that for 2 days, so let's say you do one, you fill up another day. You fill up another day, and on that second day, you fill up the second day. You say you do nails right now. Okay, perfect. If you can fill up 2 days of 10 appointments at $30 or whatever your pricing is, you have to know what your pricing is. This is a free resource. I'll be putting the link in there in a moment. And this I put this resource together for you guys yesterday. It's called Pricing for Profitability. And what I'm teaching you to do, I talk about service-based businesses as well as product-based businesses and how to price those with your salary included and everything else. And we just need a system. I've seen businesses really do well with their product and their service, and they're selling and they have customers, but they're still not making money, and they're not making money because their pricing is off, right? So anyway, so I'll put that link there shortly, and you guys will be able to get access to that. I'll send out, I did the recording, I just have to edit it, and then I'll be sending it out later tonight or tomorrow. So just, I'll put the link here in a moment. But with that being said, if you can fill up 2 days of that, rock on. That's $600 in 2 days. Oh, that's insane. That's 20 appointments. And I'm telling you, if you're doing a good job, people will follow you. People will come. Now I'm going to tell you one more. I'm going to give you one more. This one right here is worth, this is, trust me, this is $5,000 business advice I'm getting ready to give you next. Okay? Here you go. So I already gave you the pick a day, 10 appointments, scarcity, charge $30 or whatever you're going to charge, make it a great deal, right? And make them prepay, make them book it. That's it. That's all you do in that day. When you can get 2 days like that, $600, you're moving forward. This is how you bring brand awareness. Okay, first, when you name the business, keep it simple. Don't go goofy with the business name. For the world of me, I don't understand why we name businesses these ridiculous names that no one knows what the hell it is except you. All right? So if I was doing a nail company or a nail business or a nail salon, I would do, beautiful nails or fast nails or ASAP nails or in and out nails, or like people want their nails done and they want it done quick. So my rule of thumb is, and the way I teach it in our Street MBA program is, when you're naming a business, you have 3 seconds. If you tell somebody your business name in 3 seconds, they need to know what it is that you do and how to contact you, right? If someone has to ask, what is it? You have failed at naming your business and you failed at marketing. But outside of that, here you go. Here's the $5,000 business advice. When people are choosing a business to give our money to, we have moved into a culture now where we want to support a cause. We support businesses that tell stories, right? This is what I would do. I would find a person, a woman that you could make over. I would find a mother. I would find some phenomenal woman, right? That has a decent story. Because you can make any story sound amazing, right? You can choose an elderly woman who has worked all of her life and has done some amazing things. And the amazing things doesn't have to be in our society. The amazing things can just be being married to a butthole for 50 years and raising, 6 kids with, a pan of cornbread and some buttermilk and some fatback. I mean, it can be, right? So I would tell a story. I would tell a story about a survivor, maybe a domestic abuse survivor, maybe a rape survivor. The Me Too movement is huge. And since women are going to support your business anyway, your story needs to be an emotional story. It needs to have emotional lighting, right? It doesn't even need to have regular lighting. Literally, you've seen the videos before. Dark room, and in the dark room, it's just one light on the person's face, and the shot is a profile shot. It's like this, right? Where the person is talking and the camera's coming this way. Find a woman where you can tell her story. And when you build, what you're going to do is so let's say the story is going to talk about her strength, right? So this is Michelle, and Michelle was Michelle is a survivor of domestic abuse. Michelle has managed to raise 3 children, graduate from college. She owns her own home. Michelle is not perfect, but Michelle is surviving. She's strong. She's strong. She's strong and has excelled at beating the impossible. The screen blacks out. And says, and she's also a customer, right? And she's also a customer of, and then whatever the name, of Excellence Nail Salon, making customers beautiful, telling the stories, right? And companies do it all the time. They normally do it during times of year, but what if your company backed phenomenal stories about women all year round? Phenomenal, average people with exceptional stories, right? That will build such brand awareness for what it is that you do. So you don't have to go on and teach people how to do nails and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to do any of that, right? You could go out to the local high school, talk to some of the counselors, and they'll tell you the young ladies that are going through. They'll tell you. Make them ambassadors for what it is that you do. So not only do nails, but change lives, self-esteem through your nails, right? So that's, and I hope that makes sense. I hope that if it doesn't, just put it in the chat and tell me. But that's one way that you can tell a story about your business. Guys, everybody that's tuning in, I'm just talking on right now. But if you have a question about your business that I can help you with, put it right there in the chat. We are, a week away from Black Friday, and you need to be doing something for your business. And so, Victoria, one thing that you can do right now, you can book some appointments right now. Who wants to go to Thanksgiving dinner with ugly hands? Now, you can do that could just be a funny marketing deal, but Don't get caught with ugly hands at Thanksgiving, right? Tell the story. Tell the story. Don't get caught with ugly hands at Thanksgiving. Matter of fact, you can, get somebody with some ashy hands. I'm sure you know somebody with ashy hands. And give them a knife or give them a fork and take a picture of some ugly nails or ugly hands or their cuticles are messed up, and just take a picture and then caption it at the bottom. Don't get caught with ugly hands at Thanksgiving. Or Thanksgiving is 5 days away. Don't get caught with ugly hands. 3 appointments available. With a link for them to click. Simple. And you could make some extra money yourself right before Thanksgiving. So whatever time you have, you can set up some time slots. There's a lot of free resources out there for you to be able to schedule appointments. And take the picture, get some pictures. If you got kids or friends, tell them, you want to tell them just wash their hands, with some of that hard soap and don't put lotion on them, and then just take a picture. Or you could go to your page and in your network, right? Either it be Instagram or Facebook, and tell people, hey, send me pictures of ugly hands. And they're going to send you all kind of crazy pictures. You've seen it. Tell people, send a picture in your fourth picture in your photo album or whatever. Tell people to tag in pictures of ugly hands, right? And make it an ugly hand marketing campaign. Don't get caught with ugly hands. Ugly hands Thanksgiving. Turkey hands, ashy hands. Don't get caught with ashy hands at Thanksgiving. And you can go funny with it. And you can book, whatever day you're free, you can book appointments just with that. And trust me, women will, they'll eat it up because nobody wants ugly hands at Thanksgiving. You're finna see people that you haven't seen all year. And, we got to put on a good impression. We got to put the show on, right? And so we got to flex a little bit and make you think I'm doing better than what I'm really doing. So I got to have good looking hands. So Victoria, I hope that helped. I hope that helped. I really appreciate it. If I can assist you in any way, definitely just tag it in. Just tag it in, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Really having fun. Really appreciate it. You guys can see I love this. I love this stuff. I really do. While I'm talking to you, I said I was going to... now, it's a very basic page, so don't, it's nothing magical. But I'm going to put the link in the chat for free training with, if you have a question about your business, I'm still taking those questions. Free training on how to price your product or services. And if you have any questions, guys, just put them right there in the chat. I'm just getting this link together for you guys. And I'll send out this link to you. I'll send out the training to you either be later tonight or tomorrow. But it is, this will just put you on the list that I know who wants the training. And just click it. I know it has some of that Latin stuff in there. So, but if you want it, just click it. And I will, let me remove the preview because that looks crazy. So yeah, just click it and it'll take you to a page, put in your name, put in your email address, and I will send you the training a little bit later. But it's a full training, guys. Again, those that are on, welcome. I'm answering questions live. If you have any questions about your business, just put it right there in the chat. We are less than a week away from the largest shopping day of the year. And I want you guys to capitalize on it, right? And so if you do have questions as to how you can capitalize on it, ask. Just put it right there in the chat. Maybe you're struggling with something in your business. Customers aren't coming back. Maybe you're not as profitable as you thought. Maybe you want a second opinion. Maybe you want to expand. You want to do some different things with the business. And, I'm here. So I want to answer these questions live. I want to give a shout out, of course, to all of the other consultants that are in the Black Owned Businesses Network. And I'm sure going to forget some of the guys' names, but I know Dominic, I definitely want to do. I do a Business Building Tuesday broadcast that I definitely want to invite Dominic on. Dave, the Business Bully, he does some really great stuff. And David, I forget David's last name, but David is also a consultant. I think he is in Georgia here with me. And so this is something I do, guys. I literally do it at least once or twice a day in different groups. I serve businesses. This is what I do. I just want to come in and serve you. I do offer products. I do offer training. I do offer group coachings and things like that in my own business. So I don't want you guys to, what is it he's trying to sell me? I'm not trying to sell you anything. You guys see that I'm just giving away free business advice. It's just free stuff, right? Victoria, and this is the God honest truth that you've heard it. I've given Victoria enough information in here tonight. If she can make $300 a day, 5 days a week from home, that's $1,500 a week. That's $6,000 a month, $72,000 a year. And it was free. I didn't charge her anything. I didn't ask her for anything. The link that I put there is for this. I put this resource together for you guys yesterday. It's called Pricing for Profitability. It teaches you how to price. It teaches you if you have a service, this is how you price your service. If you have a product, this is how you price your product. This is the stuff you need to think about. This is the formula for formulating these prices and putting these things together. Guys, we're just here to help. And I see it every single day. These other consultants, the other business owners, we give away all this free advice, all this free information. This is how you can show every consultant, everyone that chimes in and gives you their hard-earned attention and expertise for a moment is this. Use it. Go out and use it. Go out and use the information. That's all I need you to do. I don't need, and I mean this in the most respectful way that I can say it, is I don't need validation from anybody in the group. I don't need anybody to tell me I know what I'm talking about, or I don't need any of that. Right? Over the last 20 years, I've opened over 15 businesses. We've grossed over $2.5 million. It's not, woo, but I love business. I've become a student of entrepreneurship, a student of leadership. I've worked in corporate America. I was an executive regional vice president. I ran 10 colleges. I served as chief academic officer for a college. I have been relatively successful. But my success came at a high cost, and I've spent a lot of time, energy, and money learning what's really needed to be successful in business, right? A lot of people ask about marketing. I get questions 2 or 3 times a day about marketing and advertising. And oftentimes that is not what you need for your business. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. Lipstick is designed to make you beautiful or make you look a little better, but you're still a pig. If your business sucks, it still sucks. There's other areas of business that you need to have in order. So you guys, if you do have questions about your business, ask away. I am here for another few minutes with you, and I'll be glad to answer any questions about whatever your industry is. Just put it right there in the chat. Xavier, I'm in the car industry. I sell cars. How can I maximize in this coming season? Just ask away, And you see what Victoria did. I mean, she does nails, and hopefully Victoria's getting ready to start her "Don't Get Caught with Ugly Nails" marketing campaign, and and like I said, Victoria, just get people to send you pictures of. I said, just put on your Facebook page, ugly, send me pictures of ugly hands. Post, tag a picture of ugly hands, and just have people put pictures in there, and then you take the picture and put words at the bottom. Create a meme out of it. Funny story about memes. My middle son, he's 18. He just graduated from high school, on his way to the Navy, go Navy. And I remember, it's been about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, we were talking, and I said, yeah, man, I got to show you this funny meme. And he says, funny meme? I'm like, yeah, man, you know what a meme is. I'm like, come on, man, it's right here, meme, M-E-M-E, meme. And he's like, Dad, it's not Mimi, it's meme. Yeah. So go figure, right? So anyway, he knew what I was talking about. So, but Victoria's going to create some memes and do her ugly, don't get caught with ugly hands campaign. And she's going to book some appointments. Tell them it's only 5 slots available. They can drop their name in there. You send them a link. See your Cash App, however you want to do it, and go on and get the money up front. I'm a huge fan of that, and go from there. So, but guys, again, if you have any questions about your business, I really appreciate the dialogue. You guys have been absolutely amazing tonight, and I hope that I've given some tips and pointers that go across the gambit and help multiple businesses. A lot of the things I talk about, guys, are universal. A lot of the systems are universal. And so just keep those things in mind. Victoria, I am so excited for you, my friend. I'm so excited for you. Go out there and make that money. Yeah, go and get that money, little duffel bag, girl. Yeah, so, but yes, I got some hood in me too. So I was raised in the hood, a little college education mess you up, but I still got something in there. But guys, that's how you truly give. That's how you truly honor your gift. That's how you do it, right? You guys know I started talking about Bible stuff at the beginning of the evening, and at the end of the day, you guys know the story of the talents, right? One guy had 5 talents, right? One had 3, one had 1. The one with 5 doubled. The one with 3 doubled. The one with 1 talent went and buried it. Now we know talent for that time is money, right? But the 5 went and made 10, and the 3 went and made 6. But the one guy buried his, and he was called. He was cursed. He was cursed. Deuteronomy 8:18 says that it's the Lord that gives us the power to obtain wealth. It is He. You have it in you. Stop chasing. And I'm not telling you to quit your job. Like if you have a 40-hour job, go work the 40 hours. What I'm telling you is that if you could make an additional $1,000 a month with the thing that's inside of you, just $1,000 a month, $250 a week, $1,000 a month with a skill or talent that you already have, that's an additional $12,000 a year. Would you pay your house off early? That's in 10 years. That's $120,000. Would you pay the house off? Is that college for the kids? Is it a new car? Is it a vacation? Watch this. Is it Christmas shopping without a budget? Is it a vacation without a budget? That's it, guys. That's all I'm trying to get you to do. I'm not trying to get you to do anything else. I'm not trying to get you into network marketing or anything. I'm telling you that what you need to get yourself out of where you are is already inside of you. Use it. That's all I'm telling you to do. The resources that I create is to help you continue to dig. That's it. So guys, if you do have any questions tonight, I am here. Thank you for everyone that's been chiming in, and I hope that people come back and watch the video. Even when the video is over, those that have watched the replay, if you do have questions, just put it right there in the chat. I'll be glad to serve you. I'll be glad to talk through whatever it is that we need to talk through. I'll come back and answer your questions. And I'm sure some of the other consultants and things like that will chime in at some point and help you guys. Listen, guys, I love talking to you. I love being able to serve you. At the end of the day, this is what I would do for free. This is my calling. Though I have several different companies, and I'm not bragging, I'm just showing you that this stuff, it works and you can do it. I have a photo booth company. So we do photo booths. You can go to picturemeselfies.com so that you know that I'm not lying. Picturemeselfies.com is my photo booth company. I have a roadside assistance company where we go out and we repair, do tire changes, fuel delivery lockouts, and jump starts. What else? And then, of course, this company. So you can go to xavierjohnson.com to get in touch with me there. And what we do is create content. We have a few different products right now. I have a group that is it's $49 a month. It's a group coaching, and what you do is you get training, monthly training, 2 hours of live training like this. But I'm teaching you something about business, right? We do book studies, teaching, what books am I reading? We go through books together to help you guys grow. I don't have all the knowledge. There's a lot of knowledge out there. The old saying is you want to keep something from a black eye, you put it in a book, or a black person put it in a book. So that's what has been said. And so we want to destroy that myth. So we do these book studies together. And then I do a live coaching just like this, where I sit down and help people go through and work through their business. So that's one of the ways that, and that's called the Thrive Business Institute. And that totally focuses on business. Then I have the Legendary Leadership Academy, is where we do the exact same thing like this, but it's all leadership, and it's how to lead, right? Whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you're working in a job. A phrase that I use all the time is the way you do anything is the way you do everything. And so I use that with my kids. And so I want excellence to be a habit, right? I want them to always operate in excellence. It doesn't mean perfection. It just means excellence, doing the best with what you have. And so we do work with that. So that is, so you have the Thrive Business Institute, the Legendary Leadership Academy. I am writing a few books, and one that is getting, that I'm really working on right now. It's called Shut Up and Start. And it's 30 businesses that you can start with little to no money and make around $40,000 to $50,000 a year. So, and that's going to be one of my Black Friday deals. So, that'll be coming out with special pricing and a special group training and all this good stuff. So, so that'll be coming out for me. And so I want to share with you guys, I want to be as transparent as I can and tell you what I'm doing with my businesses. With my photo booth business, I will be doing a Black Friday special for birthdays, upcoming birthdays. And so people will be able to schedule a photo booth for 3 hours for their upcoming birthday parties, things like that. So, so they'll get an opportunity to do that. So that is there, and they have to, click the link. They have to pay that day, and it's done. So that's what I have coming up with the photo booth business. The roadside business, there is no Black Friday special with that. That is a service-based breakdown type business, so there is no Black Friday anything with that. But I am giving my guys gift cards so that they can kind of do their thing. But I want to be, like I said, transparent. I want to show you sort of what I'm doing. This is what's going on in my business, so you know what you can be doing, that I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm not just giving you, just blowing smoke up your behind. I'm telling you the things that are working in the marketplace, and I'm in different marketplaces and working through that. Oh, I just started a t-shirt business too. So with t-shirts. Now, the t-shirts are interesting because there's a decent profit margin in t-shirts, decent, right? But I'm still playing around with it. I got a heat press. I found another website where I get my transfers printed from and do some things on there. It's amazing that people do that now and call it a clothing line, but I'm just testing it out. So that's something I talk about, and that's another product that's in our in the Thrive Business Institute. It's called the Street MBA. And so I talk you through how I decide if I'm going to jump into a business venture. And the t-shirt business is an interesting business. It's an interesting market. There's a lot of money in it. But I'll tell you, here recently I fought it. I fought for years getting into it. Because anytime you have a product, and it's not just t-shirts, anytime you have a product that has a lower profit margin, when I say lower profit margin, I don't mean percentage. And I'll give you just some of the stuff that I've been dealing with the t-shirts, and I'll share this with you. So I can get t-shirts for about $1.50, $1.50, $1.60. I can get a t-shirt. The transfers that go onto the shirt, if I order 10, 20, I can get them down to about $3 a transfer, okay? So already I have the $3 transfer. That's the thing that goes onto the shirt like this, would be a transfer. So $3 in here, $1.60, $1.70 in the shirt. So right now I'm up to, let's say, $5, right, that I have with the shirt and the printing into the shirt. Realistically, I can sell, if it didn't have my name on it, I could sell this shirt for, I don't know, 40, I'm sorry, no, that's a lot, 10, maybe $15, right? So if I have $5 in it, 50% markup, what would that be? $7.50, right? And 100% markup would be, if I have it for $5, sell it for $10. $15, of course, would be a 150% markup. And so you have to, now that seems like it's a good markup. It seems that way. If you're not pushing the volume, it doesn't make sense, right? So for me, I could mark it up 150% and sell the shirt for $15. But if I'm only selling 1 or 2 shirts a day, it doesn't help my business, right? So I have to be selling for the business to make sense to me, even at 100% markup, which would take a $5 shirt to a $10 retail. Customer pays their own shipping, so that doesn't really matter to me. I got to be selling a lot of these, right? I got to be selling, I don't know, if my profit is $5, I got to be selling 100 shirts a day. Easy. And so that's how I decide, when it comes to products are very different. That's how I decide if I'm going to mess around with it or not. So that's just what that is. So Victoria, okay. So the book, I'm giving away. So I'll tell you exactly what the Black Friday special will be, and then I will make sure that I post it, and you guys will see what it is. So the book will be selling for $29.99. It's a $30 book. You'll be able to get it in ebook and printed format, and it'll drop January of 2019. But the Black Friday special is this. For $19.99, it's $20. They're going to be able to get the first 3 chapters of the book. So the first 3 chapters, just the first 3 businesses, right? They'll get the first 3 businesses, and this is what makes it valuable. In each chapter, you not only have the idea for the business, you have the income potential, you have the steps to open, like what you need to buy. You need to buy this, and this. It has the marketing that you need to do. This is where you need to go. This is how you need to market. This is what you need to say. These are the kinds of customers you need to go to. This is how many times a day. This is what you need to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then this is how you excel at the service, right? So if it's a pressure washing service, this is how you excel at pressure washing. This is where you can get the equipment. This is where you can rent the equipment. This is the pricing structure. If you want to hit the $50,000 that I put here, or the 40 grand that I put here, this is the pricing structure you need to use, and these are how many customers you need to serve. It's going to be 30 businesses just like that, with everything that you need. And literally, it's a resource book where you can go through and start. That's the name of the book, Shut Up and Start. Because I work with individuals who say, but I don't have an idea. Okay, fine. I'm going to give you 30 ideas. In each business, okay, at the back, okay. I thought it would, so in addition to the book, I thought I had lost you guys for a second. In addition to the book, so the $20 is going to get you the first 3 chapters. And I just told you sort of what each business will look like. And there is you also get 3 months or 90 days into the marketing program, the group coaching program. So the group coaching that I talked to you guys about earlier, which is it's $49 a month, and it's where we do the book studies, we do the private trainings, where I do, the teaching, just like this, a 2-hour live training every month. We do book studies and things like that. And that's a $49 plan. And then we do a live coaching just like this, where you get to coach, or I get to coach you about your business. We do a conference call, and you actually get to talk and all that kind of carry on. So you get 3 months of that. You get the first 3 chapters of the book, and all for $20. And like I said, the book is normally going to be something else. So guys, watch this. This is my roadside business. So you guys know I'm not playing. Let me take this call real quick. I'll stay live. This is roadside. Sean, how can I help? Okay, the JH tire, that's the 19 and a half. It's on the but it's on the truck, right? Yeah, we don't have that. I'm sorry. Yeah, we don't have that. I'm sorry. Thanks. Take care. All right, guys. So you just saw me take it live, so you know I'm not lying. That was one of a service call for my roadside business, and they needed a tire change on a truck. It's a tractor trailer type truck, and it's a 19 and a half inch tire, which is the really big tires. And I don't let my drivers mess with those. It's just too much liability, and we don't mess with them. So anyway, had to shut that down. So you know I'm not lying. There it is, proof of concept. But so that will go on sale on Black Friday. Victoria, I just kind of spilled that, but my goal is to add value. That's it. It's to add value. Like I said, the book will drop in in January of 2019, but it's $20. It's $20. And you're talking about 30 businesses that you can make, anywhere from 40 to 50 grand a year. And trust me, I don't mess with any business that you can't make you can make money on. But you're talking about 30 businesses where you're making 40 grand. You're talking about $1.2 million worth of business ideas is in there. So even if you bought the book and you just picked a person, you go start this business, you go do this. My kids, my son, I have a 17-year-old son. Also, I have 5 altogether. But my 17-year-old started a lawn service over this in spring of last year. And these principles are universal, guys. I taught these same business principles to my son. He had 25 clients in 3 weeks. 25 lawn service clients. You got professional businesses that can't get 25. He got 25 in 3 weeks. It was amazing, and he did a great job. He even got to the point where he was hiring. He brought some other kids on and had them cutting some lawns for him. He ultimately shut the business down at the beginning of the school year. He's a junior this year, and so what he did, talked to all of his clients, and they understood. But our focus has always been academics, and it's not money, right? And so if we're going to operate in excellence, he's in ROTC, he's a wrestler, and so we just, we weren't gonna drag that into the school year of trying to balance being an entrepreneur, being a student, being an athlete. Enjoy high school while you're there. So anyway, with all of that said, I don't see more questions coming in, guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing tonight. I have really thoroughly enjoyed being in here with you, talking with you over an hour. You guys have hung in there, and I really appreciate it. If you go into the link, the pricing link, like I said, just go ahead and put your name, your email address, And I'll get that out to you tonight or tomorrow, probably more tomorrow than tonight. And we'll go from there, man. You guys have been awesome. I'm excited. If I can ever assist you, please do not hesitate to hit me up, and I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. Other than that, guys, it is Friday. It's Friday night, and we feel all right. So there's no party, but I am going to eat. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to pour a glass of Riesling wine and stare at the ceiling until I doze off. So you guys have been great. If I can help you, definitely let me know. Continue to post all of your questions in the group, and either myself or one of the other consultants will be glad to answer any questions that you have. So in the meantime, guys, be blessed. Always keep in mind you're built for this. You're built for the life that you have. Never doubt that. Now go and do something amazing, and we'll talk to you guys later. God bless you.